Soon race is about to begin, and I think we only have 10 or 11 people in this one. It's also not being restreamed because there's no the schedule is booked, so it's not going to be a big race. But I don't care because it's Keysanity, and I love me some Keysanity. Yeah, I'm on the way back up now. I mean, it was really bad yesterday. But I'm on the way back up. I'll probably head back to the office tomorrow, and I'll probably only stay for half a day. So I can pick up my shit and bring it home. But, yeah. Close enough, yeah. That's a really bad addiction to have. That's a really bad addiction to have. Like, really fucking bad. Moon Pearl there. Gladly take a Moon Pearl. Now we'll have be gone all weekend here, so it's basically tonight, and then if I decide to do anything tomorrow, which I think there is another Keysanity tomorrow at 10, and I'll probably do that one. And that'll probably be that'll definitely be the last race until next week. And that's when we start the fairies. That's when we start the big countdown to the marathon on Friday. Still need to figure out little bits and pieces of that one. Haven't figured it out yet. Oh, that's true. We can do that. It's a great point. That was a shield. If I get to a point where I can do that, I certainly will. I'm gonna get that. Oh boy, that's... Talk about indecision. Wow. That's just a kick in the nuts right there. Hey, how about you this little map? Come here, come here. Come get this little map. I'm sure it's something important. Nah, it's Hyrule Castle. I mean, information is so important in Keysanity. Alright. Let's see what we get here. Hopefully we don't miscount and accidentally miss boots like we did the last run we were in. That was horrible. So apparently boots were on blind and I miscounted the chests and I thought that it was 4 and it was only 3. Yeah, that didn't go too well. Yeah, that was on that combo run. Castle Tower. That was on the combo run with, the first half was, the first half was the pedestal, which totally screwed that up. And then the talk about totally screwing it up. That's actually huge right there. Just throwing that bomb, because now I don't have the bomb to farm. Now I gotta... Fuck. That's horrible, actually, because now I have to wing it. That's why you bring 2 bombs. Jesus Christ. So this is starting out fucking great. flips. Mirror flips Swamp Palace. Fuck. Jesus Christ. And I gotta remember to come back here. Because I left an item there. This is about as bad as a start as you can get. All because I threw that bomb. I desperately need a triple bomb here. Nope. I have to save quit. I left 3 items there. I wish I fell asleep during that. Yeah, it was interesting. It was in the second half of it, though. It was on the Triforce hunt, so I knew that... I knew I was missing both Mirror and Boots. They were both progression locked at that point. And I ended up finding Mirror eventually on Vitreous. But Boots were blocking a chip. And I ended up... yeah, I ended up skipping it. Because I thought that I never ended up getting Boots because I exited out of Thieves Town. Thinking that I had all 4 items, and I didn't. I only had 3, apparently. And Blind had the 4th. So... yeah, that didn't go too well. And I'm about to save... I'm going to go all the way around. I'm just not going to get the Zora. But I really screwed that bomb up. That was huge. I'm about to save quit and kind of redo that open again. I'll do that when I get up to the top, unless I get some triples. That's how severe that mistake was. Because I got to eventually go back and get those 3 items. And that's why I'm not spending the rupees and buying the bombs and doing it. Yeah, I'm going this way. Because I need... there. Alright. Because I need the rupees to get one of the items. I need it for the bomb seller. So yeah, we could have had a worse start, but it would have been difficult. We'll see if this is an item. We'll save quit. We'll head back. We got to go back to Kakariko. We can't skip that. I'm actually gonna get these. I'm actually gonna get this here. I know it's gonna take 30 seconds, but we need the rupees right now. We gotta save quit anyway, so it's not like it's a big deal. If it was anything less, I would not do this. But we kind of need the rupees to the start here. So this is a pretty shitty start. Not gonna lie. All because we threw a bomb. Alright. Let's redo this, because it could be something like Flute or something like that we definitely don't want to leave it there. And then we'll buy more bombs on the way out. So, everything we're doing right now is loss of time. And then we gotta decide where we're gonna go. I think we're just gonna go south. We don't want to necessarily go to Eastern, even though we did get the big key to Eastern. I didn't mark that, by the way. I need to mark that. That was what the, that's what Hobo had. I do have 3 big keys, right? 1, 2, 3? Okay, good. Just making sure. We're really off right now. Well, and that's why you do this. Because that's progression. It's a fetch quest, effectively, but it is progression here. It does lead us to something. And then I think around 8:30, 9 o'clock, I'm going to take some NyQuil. That'll really fuck me up. I can't wait. Close. So, as it stands right now, we can get 4 from Eastern. Oh, see? There you go. That's why you go back. You know what's interesting? We would not have had the money if we didn't do what we just did. So we wouldn't have actually had the money there. Oh, no, yes, we would have. Yes, we would have. Never mind. And a pod key. Okay. Well, now we have our weapon. I think I'm actually going to go... I'm going to go up instead. I think I'm actually going to do... Nah, we'll still go south. We'll still go south. We'll go down and around. But we definitely do not want to go to Eastern yet, because if we find the bow out here, then we can actually clear it. So we'll do Eastern after this. Well, we'll probably do Escape after this, but we'll get it in eventually. Unless it leads us someplace else. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to buy bombs. I'm so off my game right now. I need to focus. I was gonna buy bombs. I was so excited when I got the hammer that I fucking forgot to buy bombs. I mean, I could buy them at the other shop. It's not when I have to save quit. It's not like it's a difficult thing, but still, that was a mistake. I made 2 really huge mistakes here, and they've both been with bombs. Get this. Because, yeah, this is the last one I got. Which means I have to use the hammer on the minis here. I hate using the hammer here. Oh, fuck you! Oh, all behind there? Yeah. Sword, glove, mire, money. We're gonna finish this trek now. We're gonna have to go and cash in Zora now. I mean, that gives us Stark World access, so we can go pretty much whatever we want now. I know we're doubling back on this, but again, it's open early progression. We're on track to do this. I'm not going to miss it. You know what I could have done is not... Shit. I should have not done this and actually waited, because I already have the mirror. I could have done this when I go to do Catfish. Makes Catfish not quite as far out of the way. Maybe that would have been better. Yeah. Yeah, that would have been a little bit better. Oh well. Not a huge deal. Not a huge deal. Turtle Rock. I'm glad I got it. Alright, so we're going to do Hype Cave route because we have everything we need here. That'll give us resources. And I just realized I'm gonna do this and I gotta stop. I gotta go buy bombs. I haven't bought bombs yet. So we gotta go. I mean, we gotta go up this way anyway, but we gotta go up and back down, so we'll just go to the bomb vendor. We gotta stop there anyway. Hera and Pod. Okay. And I don't think I have a map here, do I? No, I don't. I didn't think I did. There was nothing important on the lake. Excuse me. lamp is interesting. Another bottle. A new sword. Interesting. You know what that does? Alright, audible. We're going to audible here. We're going to do something we don't normally do early. But that lamp and Master Sword at the same time, we're going to go the other route here. We're going to go north. We're going to go to Pyramid. And then check the tricky chests. If I don't die. As long as I don't die. If I die, well, then I'll go to hell. But we're going to do this. So we're going to get the Pyramid chest. Then we're going to... We'll probably just do all of Escape. And at the same time, we're going to do Aga Tower. We're going to actually do Aga Tower first. That was a very interesting set of items to get there. So yeah, we're going to do this first. These are the two trickiest chests in all of Keysanity. Because you don't think about these chests at all. And now every time I come in here and I think about it, like every time I think about, oh wow, yeah, I've got the items, I can do this, there's never anything here. So the chances of there actually being something here is basically 0. But it's a great time to come do Escape. Or they could have the Titan's Mitts. You know, they could also have Titan's Mitts. Who knew? Excuse me. Those two chests are very easy to forget. Very easy to forget. Especially in this race. You know how huge that was? That we had Dark World access? And chose instead to check those chests? Do I have a key? I did. I didn't mark that. I need to do a... Because you could check... You could clear almost all the fucking Dark World without that. So the fact that I just picked that up at 17.5 minutes is insane. That's a huge advantage. I do need to reconcile my keys really quick because I just realized I mismarked one and I want to make sure I didn't fuck it up. Okay, let's do this really quick. That's a desert key. I have 1, 1, and 1. 1, 1, 1. Good. Okay, good. Just want to make sure I got that right. Yeah, that was a huge, huge play there. I'm totally cool with this. Now, we're not going to be able to do all of Escape because we don't have the, we don't have the Hyrule key, which is really weird. But we don't. But we'll be able to do the bottom chest of Escape. So we'll be able to get these 2 done. And then we'll go to Dark World, because now we can do fucking everything in Dark World. So that is an insane advantage. Because that is not... that's not a common way to do this. And the only reason is because we got both Lantern and Sword, and we got that Castle Tower key earlier. You only need 1 to get the 2 items. You need 2 to do Aghanim, which we know we don't have to do Aghanim in this seed. So that's enormous. I cannot understate how big of an advantage that is. Alright. So let's do... Boy, we have so many options here. We have Hera. Let's go straight to Death Mountain. We're even going to do Death Mountain before we do Thieves Town. We have everything we need to do that, and then we can also check 8, 9, 10, 11 items up there? 1, 2, 3, plus 5. So that's 8. And then 7 more. So 15 plus 16, 17, 18, 19. We can check 20 items as it stands right now. Jesus. Excuse me. As long as we don't die in the process. Oh. Man, oh man. I swear, the worst thing about having this cold is taking the acetaminophen that is in the cold medicine. I haven't been able to take my headache medicine because it also has acetaminophen in it. And you do not want to OD on acetaminophen. It's an absolute mess. I've done it before. It's a nightmare.
You say you've done it?
I've done it before, yeah. You start feeling really fucking weird. It's a high I can't explain. Because I double dipped on something at the same time because it was in an allergy med that I was taking, and then I took my headache shit. And it was basically 3 doses within a 10-minute time window. It was not pleasant. I was feeling loopy. Well, I took my allergy meds because it was in the summertime when my allergy was. The worst thing was, this is back when I was living in Iowa, and Skullwoods. It was back when I was living in Iowa, and I was working in the field doing cable installation. So I was on ladders at the time. You know, I was driving my work truck, and I was on ladders on fucking telephone poles doing cable installation. And so I took it as I was going to a job, and I ran straight through a stop sign. I mean, ran straight through it, going about 30, and I almost hit 2 cars. I missed them both. And the moment I did that, I pulled over because I realized I was high, and I looked at my allergy meds and looked at the dosage that was on it, and then I noticed what was on the, I knew it was in my headache shit. And I immediately called into work and said, I have to go home. I accidentally OD'd. I have to go home. And I got a day off. Because there is no fucking way I was going to be doing cable installations in that state. Because, yeah, I'd either be climbing ladders up telephone poles or gaffing up poles. I mean, we did a lot of gaffing there. And, yeah, that was not going to happen. I called my boss and said, here's what happened. I have to go home. And he was cool with it. He understood. I'm sure he understood, because he was like, okay, I understand, go home, be very careful. It's glad that I was in the neighborhood that I lived when I was, at the time, so I only had 6 blocks to go to get home. And yeah, I went home and I passed out. Which was difficult to do because I was kind of high at the time, and my headache medicine also had caffeine in it. So I was kind of wired. I was wired and high at the same time. It was a weird day. And I remember it was August it would have been August of 2001, I'm going to say, or 2002. Because that's when I get my allergies. I have seasonal allergies in the summer, and they're always right around my birthday. Yeah, that was interesting. That was very interesting. So I'm very, very careful whenever I take any medication whatsoever. Very, very careful. I mean, if I OD'd here at home, it's not like it's a big fucking deal. You guys get to watch me high. Wouldn't that be fun? But, yeah. Yeah. It's such a weird feeling. and acetaminophen OOD is such a weird feeling. I can't explain it. It's because the feeling is so awkward. Oh, G-Tower key, okay. Alright, well, we know we're not gonna have to double dip, most likely. I mean, I say it's a high. You OD'd on it, so it is a high. It's not like a
funny.
Yeah, it's not that type of a high.
Enjoyable high.
Yeah, it's not enjoyable. Let's put it this way. It is definitely not enjoyable. I've been high before. This is not an enjoyable high.
The only high I ever gotten was having a super high fever and I was hallucinating.
Oh, I've had fever dreams. Fever dreams are fun.
Oh no, I was hallucinating at home and I was sick with it. I remember that when I was a kid.
Yeah.
It was scary shit.
Oh, fever dreams are... They don't fuck around with fever dreams.
I scared my mom. That's the highest fever I ever had. She flipped her shit.
Yeah. I remember having a 103 temperature and having fever dreams, and I fever dreamt Tetris. I was fever dreaming shapes. Like Tetris shapes. It was really fucking strange. Yeah, but it was a 103 temperature. Wow, that was interesting. We don't need that G-Tower key. But yeah, I clearly remember of hallucinating shapes. And when I closed my eyes, that's what I would see. And I clearly remember it as Tetris shapes. Like they were forming in my head and then coming together as a block. That's how weird that was. Everyone's a little weird when they get weird dreams like that. You know what? Something weird. When I eat Doritos late at night, like if I were to go to bed in a half an hour, and I would eat some Doritos now, I would have some fucked up dreams. Dorito dreams with me are really weird. I can't explain it. Something in the something in the nacho cheese. It makes me have weird dreams at night. But it never fails. Because I'll be sitting here at night after, let's say I do a late night race. And I'll be a little wired. And I'm not ready to go to bed yet. Actually, when I was racing in the tournament, this happened a lot. Because I was raced pretty late. And I had to stay up because I couldn't go to sleep. And I'm not going to lay in bed and just lay there for 3 hours. Fuck that. So I'll stay up and I'll snack. And I'll snack on some Doritos before going to bed. And then I'll get weird fucking dreams. There, you learned something strange about me today. Something you probably didn't care to know. It is what it is. I actually want to get that other heart, because we're gonna... Ooh, hook shot! Fire rod! Woo, doggy! We're going back up. I'm gonna do hookshot cave now. I was planning on saving Quentin here, but hell no, not now. Wow, that Titan's mitt is insane. That's and the bow! What a death mountain this is. Holy shit, we're not done yet. Why do I fuck... I can't seem to get it right on the Ganondorf sprite. I've got the Link sprite down like that. I never fall off with Link, but with the Ganondorf sprite, I'm still not getting it. And yes, I am a weird dude. You have no idea. You really have no idea. This might actually be quicker to go up on the other side. fucking spam caller. God, I hate those. Fucking spam callers where your number matches their number, basically, you know, the first 6 digits. It's the fucking worst. I wish I could find those fuckers, and I just want to kick them in the nuts. I mean, legitimately, find them, explain to them that they're horrible, horrible people, and just kick them square in the nuts. That's when you deserve that. That's when you deserve to be kicked in the nuts. Is when you're making spam calls. There is a proper time for it. That is it. Oh my god. Oh no, it's Bombos. Never mind. I'm gonna say quit. That is the proper time to get kicked in the nuts. It is. I'm not wrong. It is. If you're gonna kick somebody in the nuts, you have to do it at the right time. Otherwise, it's just mean. That is the proper time. I stand by that. Alright. So here's what we're going to do. We could do all of Pod. We can clear Pod. We can do all of Eastern. But we're going to still come here first because I want one more Pod key. I use a forwarding number. So I don't give my number out. Nobody has it. Except for friends and family. Friends and family have my actual number, but I never use it for anything else. I use a Google number. I use Google Voice for everything. This is just a random robo-dial, though. This is one of those... this isn't like they have my phone number. This is... The first 6 digits match it exactly. They're just dialing the phone book. They're going to dial all 10,000 numbers in that exchange. It has nothing to do with my number being sold or anything. Because I don't use it. I've been using the same Google Voice number for 10 years. I've had that Google Voice number since it was called Grand Central. Grand Central was bought out by Google maybe 10 years ago. So it's been longer than that. It's been at least 15 years. But I don't give that number out. It's also cool, too, because it's got screening. It's got call screening. So when you get a phone call, it'll come up and it'll request the user to introduce themselves and say who they are. And if the call comes through as an unknown, which means they didn't get that prompt, which means I know it's a robocall, I just hang up on it. Because it's a voice recognition. It's not a digital thing. Alright. So we can full clear this. Yeah, I highly recommend getting when they're free. They're completely free. It's just voice.google.com. You can register a number. You can get any exchange that is available in your area. And yeah, that's it. And then you just forward your, you use that number anywhere that you need to use it. And you'll never have to give out your actual number. I hope I'm not too far left. I think I am. Okay, I'm not. Yeah, like I said, I've been using that fucker forever. God damn it. Oops. It's fantastic. Gotta be a little careful. We're going into Mothula without a ton of health. I think I'm actually gonna go in the jelly room. I'm gonna go around and pick up the hearts. Yeah, and if you ever need to, like, if you're afraid that, you know, people have the spam number, you can change the number through Google Voice. They'll let you change it, I think, an infinite number of times. And you just get a new number. And that way you never have to use your actual cell. You never have to use your actual cell number. Pod key. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. That's exactly what I wanted. That's why I did this first. Perfect. Again, we're going to go around and pick up the hearts here. Ah. We have a green goo, so we can be a little lenient on the magic usage. We have a fairy too, right? Pretty sure. Yeah, we picked up a fairy in a moment. Yeah, one of those didn't count. Just get over to hammer. Ah! How did I miss that? Now we don't know what this... Oh, wow. Single arrow. Crystal, 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 crystal. Okay. Cool. And the cool thing here is we got 3 pod keys. 3 is the number that I want to have before I head over to pod, because that means you can check everything and then leave the two chests behind. You can leave the bridge and the turtle room behind. Now we're doing it this way because we'll re-get the portal when we get down here, but it's quicker doing it this way than it is to walk all the way through and then come back down. Because we already have the Titan's Mist, we can just go straight south from here. And I'm not ready to go to the graveyard yet. Like, I don't see the need to go to the graveyard at this point, so... And then we just come in on this side of town. We gotta do the, we gotta clear the town out anyway. So we know 4 crystals. We do not know the green pendant yet. We haven't been over there, but we will go over there next. That's going to be the next thing on our agenda after we finish this. The question is going to be, do I do the smithy route? I'm not sure if I do the smithy route yet. I think I might leave it. We have plenty of shit to do without doing the smithy route. But I will check the first 4 in Thieves, and then I'll actually be a save quit. Actually, no, I'll change that. Won't be a save quit, because we want to do the, we do want to do the dig game route. We want to do that side of it. Do we? Or maybe not, because we can do that at the same time we do the smithy route. Yeah, we'll do that later. We'll just go straight to Eastern and Pod. There's no reason to do that yet. We have way too much shit to clear. I think it only really hurts if the flute is in that rotation. If the flute happens to be on the smithy route and we miss that, that's actually a big deal. But I think it's worth the risk. We'll get first 4, we'll just save quit, and we'll head straight to Eastern. Turtle Rock? That's 3 keys to T-Rock. Can't get in there yet, but... And we really can't get in there. They were missing 2 items to get in there. We don't have the big key here, do we? No, I just want to make sure. But with the, even if we do happen to find it in here, it's easy to... We want to bail and head back out before going to, before safe quitting. We can do that with the mirror. So this is a pretty easy play to make. There's some powder. That does make that available. Yeah, we're going to save quit, though. We'll do the smithy route later. There's a time and a place for the smithy route, and this isn't it. We are, however, going to take one quick little detour here. Because I haven't done the back end of Sanctuary, the escape yet, and I do want to do that. It's a standalone place. It's 3 items. It's been available since the beginning. And if we happen to find a 4th pod key, we can get one additional item while we're in there. We don't have to potentially double dip. So this is quick, and it's a save quit moment. So it's not like it's taking any additional time for where we need to go next. Key to pod. Map Aganis Tower, that's worthless. Alright, so we can get 13 of 14 from pod now. And yes, I do not count the bomb jump. Or the hammer jump, I'm sorry. The hammer jump with this because, 1, I'm not good at it. And 2, I've not done it on Ganon Sprite. I kind of gave up on it with Keysanity. Even though I shouldn't. Because now I could actually get all 14 with it. I just haven't relearned it with the Ganon Sprite. And I've been on this for 3 weeks now. It's laziness. I just haven't done it.
Lazy.
Yeah, just been lazy. I've also been sick, so I'm gonna use that as my excuse. But it's really I'm just lazy.
It's only gonna work for another day or 2.
That's kind of run its course already. Swamp Palace. That's really good. Because I really don't want to find that fucking swamp key if I don't have to. Temper. Alright, so we're going to go get, before we actually do this, actually, I should have done this first. That's kind of a fuck-up. That is kind of a fuck-up. We're actually going to go the other way. We're going to get the pod portal first. We should have done this first, and then we could have picked up SRL on the way. Small routing mishap there. It's not a big deal, but cost maybe 30 seconds. Not a big deal. Could have been worse. But yeah, you can just, since we have the mirror, you can do this at the same time and then loop back up and around and do all that shit. Do I have... I don't have any more maps yet. I haven't found anything else, I don't believe. But we are more than equipped for basically the entire run now. We can actually start figuring out go mode items. We need the cane, because Mire is required. We need the Bombos, because we knew that's... Well, we don't necessarily need Bombos. We don't know if we need to get in the T-Rock. We do need the Flute. Flute is required to get to Mire. So we're going to actually back out of this, and we're going to go to Eastern first. Because if we find a 5th pod key, we'll use it in here. Because we're going to get all 6 items in here regardless. We have not been in here yet. We haven't, have we? No, we haven't been in here. I had to think about that one for a second. So we're gonna do a full clear of this. Doesn't matter. So we're missing 2 or 3 go mode items, at least, in regards for items, and then for keys, nothing. We don't know anything for sure. There's no way. We don't have everything for sure. Because there's 2 of the 3 dungeons that we don't have the big keys for. We're going to need at least one of those. 2 of them can be pendants, but one of them has to be a crystal. So we're definitely need a minimum of 1 big key. We either need the Turtle Rock key, the Thieves Town key, or the Desert key. We need one of those 3. But we could have everything else. We could be literally 3 items from go mode and not know it. That's twice I've thrown something incorrectly tonight. I beat the shit out of that Stalfo there in the middle that never gets dead. He always survives. Not today. Not today. Today that Stalfo dies. He got dead. My goal is to finish this Keysanity run before AA and Cranston are done so I can watch the end of the race. If they got a Super Trolley C, it is possible. Unlikely, but possible. Shit. Alright. So we'll do this, and then we can also do ice. I'm a little reluctant to do ice with with what we currently have, just because I'd like to have the big key or the Cane of Samaria to do before we actually go into ice, especially because it's unknown. Just because it makes it so much easier. Like I said, we still have all a pod to do. We're going to be able to do 13 of 14 a pod with our current set. Including the kill, which gives us the, gives us Fat Fairy. Shit, we're gonna miss that one. No, we didn't. Let's get a few arrows here. More than enough. Oh shit. Ah. Yeah, fuck that up. Alright, we're gonna get the red, but... just kind of decided to just stay there. Alright. Oh, good, we're gonna know ice. Oh, that's perfect. We're gonna know ice in a second. And this is a crystal. That's a win-win right there. So now we actually know 5 crystals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. So there's 4 unknowns, and we're gonna know 1 here in a second. That is a pendant. So I'm not really looking forward to going to ice now. So I'm just going to pass on that for a while. I have no real reason to go there. Plenty of shit to do first. Now this is a long dungeon. The way you have to do this with the less than 6 keys is very long. So this is going to take some time. But it's still worth it, because you get extra items for not getting the keys. That means you effectively never have to find all 6 keys. Yeah, Ice Palace is my bane. It's the place I never want to go. It's not difficult or anything. It's not difficult to route. It's just not fun. It's fun to go mode. That is... oh, that's the wrong one. It's fun to go mode, because you can be in and out in 2 minutes. But I don't have to go mode it. It's pendant. Unless this ends up being a pedestal seed, which I think very unlikely it's going to be at this point. That's shitty. Alright, we're going to do this method. Yeah, we got to go around this way. Yeah, you can't avoid it. Because that's what happens. It happens to me too. Dude, it happens to me too. I'm right there with you. The problem is you got to find the right time to do it. You just got to find the right time. When it's efficient to do it and when it's pushing you in that direction. But dude, I'm right there with you. I avoid it often too, and it's screwed me over. Absolutely it has. Skullwoods, that's wasted. Bombos! That is T-Rock. Once we find the cane... Actually, we gotta go around this way. This is our second lap. This should be the last time I have to do this. Change that. We have to do it one more time. We'll have to do it at the very end when we go to Helmasaur. So now we have to go this way, and we gotta go all the way around to get that chest. You do it now because then it leads you to the back. And then you're basically done. I mean, you don't... And then you just do all the back, and then you mirror out, and you come back, and you finish the dungeon. And that chest right there... Oh, wait, actually, I shouldn't have got that one. I should have left that one. I did that wrong. I should have left that one and not done the turtle room, because the turtle room is harder to get back to. So that was actually a mistake. I don't know what I was thinking there. I usually don't get that chest. I was right there. I guess I just wasn't thinking about it. That's the chest you should skip. Because then if you have to come back in here for anything, and you need that last item, you can get it from there without having to run all the way in the back. So it was a small... tiny misstep. Not a big deal. Maybe get 2 more in here. That turtle room is the one we gotta keep. We gotta leave behind, though. Here's the book. Alright. So we're gonna get 3 items to the left here. We'll mirror out. We'll take 1 more lap on the bow route, and we'll be done. What's that? Dude! Okay. Now, I have to admit something. I need to pronounce your name right.
Wait, let me see what it is.
Hold up. I need to be able to pronounce your name right. I've been avoiding saying your name because I haven't been able to pronounce it correctly. So let's look. It's Giltaflo? Gil
the Flow?
And I just missed what I just picked up. What was that? Okay, there it is. How are you going to pronounce that one? I've been avoiding saying it. I have to admit it.
I would say Gil the Flow. Goodness, love.
Dying here. Gildaflow. Okay, gotcha. Thank you for the sub, dude. That's much appreciated. Many, many thanks. Let's put a bonk out there for you. If I can do this without dying here. Let's give you some bonks. Let's get some bonks in chat. Thank you for the sub. I shit you not. I've been avoiding saying Gilthflow. Gilthflow. Is that
Gilthflow?
Gilthflow? Is that how you're pronouncing that? I'm the worst.
Spaces in between.
Yeah, but he just put it back in there.
Gilthflow.
Gilthflow. Did I have that right? And then I've got another question for you. Which do you prefer? Gilth or Flow? Because I'm going to shorten the shit out of that. Gilthflow. Okay, got it. Because I'm the worst at pronouncing. Space Age can vouch for me. I've been doing it for years. But again, thanks for the sub, dude. Much appreciated. Gil? Gil it is. I gotcha. I can pronounce that. Oh, man. Gil it is. Totally got it. That I will not forget. Alright, so, where were we? We're missing Cane. That's really the progression item I think here is Cane of Samaria. Cane of Samaria gets us to Turtle Rock. And whenever you can go to Turtle Rock, you want to go to Turtle Rock. So I think that's kind of what we're looking for here is Cane. I mean, it's a required item anyway. Awesome, dude. No, I greatly appreciate it. I'm not saying I'm the best at this. But, I guess at least if you talk about Keysanity, I've put a lot of studying into this. Had to make the tracker. To determine what items you can get with what. Oh shit, I missed. Ah. So if you have Keysanity questions, I'm pretty fucking good at that part. Alright, so this actually opens up some interesting options. Map of Hera. We already have Hera. Oh, I missed an item there, right there. Alright, so we have some interesting options here. We've got 6. We don't have the flute yet. So we're going to save quit here. And we've done this. I'm curious on where we go. I think we're going to go do the smithy route now. We've done everything we need to do. We actually didn't get much in regards to progression here. So... Oh, I didn't march right. I've done that too. Alright, so I think, yeah, I think we're actually going to do the smithy route. And we're gonna check Swamp Palace, for fuck's sake. We're gonna check Swamp Palace, because I'm tired of getting screwed over by goddamn Swamp Palace. That chest is still bugged with the key. So if you didn't know, and I found this out the other day, when I got it for the 4th time, the first chest of Swamp Palace is bugged right now in this logic, where it should be a completely random chance to be a small key. It's actually a 10% chance to be a small key. Which is why I've gotten it 4 times. So, I'm gonna sneeze. Oh. Woo. Oh, man. I've got some violent fucking sneezes. I'm gonna do it again. Oh, maybe not. Oh, maybe so. Okay, it's gone. That one will come back later. I don't want to get that, actually, but I can't gotta walk around it. But yeah, I'm sick and tired of getting screwed over by that swamp key. So we're definitely going to check Swamp Palace. So we're going to walk the purple chest all the way down. We're going to check it right then. So we're going to have some choices here after we do this. Because all we have left are pendant or are unknown dungeons. Oh yeah. Oh, she loves the attention. She's usually there. She's there a lot. Which is cool because, you know, you get to watch the cute kitten. Every once in a while we'll get Troy up there. Troy likes laying up here too, but not near as often. And Troy's an awesome cat too. Jasper you'll never see. Ever.
Troy's on the other cat.
Yeah, Troy's over on the other tree. You can't see him. We have a cat tree just out of the camera's view to the left. We have one in the living room, and then we have one in here. Because the cats are usually in here with us. So we, Oh, she's already back asleep. Her eyes are already closed again. But, it gives the cats something to do in here. Map? Something good? Thieves Town. Good to know. We're gonna get an unknown. And we're actually hoping... We hope that is actually the map... We hope that Thieves Town is actually a pendant. Because we need one pendant for perfect information. That, and then we also don't have to find the key. Because we don't have the big key to that yet. Small key to Ganon's Tower. That should not be needed for anything. I seriously doubt we will need that for anything. Alright, so we've done these 3. We're going to pick up the chest here. We're going to walk it down. It's a slow walk, but we don't have the flute anyway, so... Alright, so let's figure out what we need for items. Flute guaranteed. Cane guaranteed. That's all we know. And still at least one big key. We just don't know which one. And that could be it. We also could potentially need Quake. Depends on what Mire is. Alright, so this is Grove Cave. Swamp Palace, we knew that one. Oh, we haven't checked these down yet. We gotta do that right now. Let's check that map. Let's see what Thieves Town is. It is a crystal. Alright, so we know we need that big key. So that's another item we know we need. Which kind of sucks, because that means we need 2 more items. For sure, because we also need the big key to either Desert or Turtle Rock. So we're 4 items away from Go Mode. We just don't know which 4 they are. But we are exactly 4 away. We need... well, change that. We could need 5. We could also need the Quake Medallion. We don't know that one yet. We are 4 or 5 items away from Go Mode. And I guess there's a possibility of, like, boots or some shit like that, but that's not likely. There's our flutes. That opens up Mire. We're going to check that out very quickly. So we're going to check this out. We are going to pop open Swamp Palace. We're going to do it while we're here. We are abso-fucking-lutely going to do it while we're here. I am not going to get screwed over by Swamp Palace. I refuse to. It means it's going to be nothing. I'm going to spend the next minute walking over there, opening up the dam, walking in, getting the 1 chest, and it's going to be a blue rupee. That's just what's going to happen. It's going to be a blue rupee. But I ain't fucking missing it. I'm going to get it. And then after that, we're going to go turn that flute in. We'll head to Desert. We'll check Mire out, see what we can do in Mire. Yeah, you have to do this. It's going to be less appealing, you know, obviously when they fix it. But Swamp Palace is a pendant, so we don't actually have to clear it. Red rupee. Okay, I was close. But I feel better now. Alright, so let's turn this flute in. We did this. Where are we going? We're going to check out Desert and Mire. See if we can get in there. I think we're going to do Mire first, but we're going to check the outliers. Actually, no. We're going to do Desert first, because we have the small key to Desert, and it's less likely that we're going to find what we need to clear that, because we already have the big key to Mire, so we're going to do Desert before we do Mire, because if we get Cane, we can finish that. I think it's less likely we're going to find the big key to finish Desert. The amount of chests that we have access to, says it should be the other way. I think that's how my logic works. Yeah. Well, sometimes I have logic, and then sometimes I'm just dumb. That's just dumb. The cough drop to numb my tongue. These cough drops are really weird. It's Bombos. Okay, we can get in there. We can actually get 7 of the 8 out of Meyer. But we're still going to search first to see if we can find the... see if we can find the cane before we go in there. That's the last pod key, so that actually opens up everything. If we have to go back into pod, we can get that last item. So again, we're going to check all of the outlying areas before we go in there, including Agana. We're going to do these 2, and then we'll actually flute back out. Gotta get that. Could be the swamp key. Thieves' Town key. Probably won't need that. Probably won't need that. Alright, so 31. I actually need to time this. I've been thinking about doing this for a long time. I'm timing how long it actually takes to get in here. So we're right about there. So it takes 12 seconds to basically get to that point. It takes less time to save quit. Ooh, silvers. Yeah, because that took 13... Oh, actually, it takes about... It's exactly the same time. It took exactly 12 seconds. So it's not quicker or not. Okay, well. Good to know. I always thought it was quicker to save quit, but apparently I'm wrong. It takes the same amount of time. I'll stop doing that. There's no reason to do that then. It takes 12 seconds to walk from the entrance of Agnes Cave to get out. Or to get to theirs, and it'd be the same walking backwards. Alright, so there's 4 items we can get. No, 3. We can only get 3. We don't have the boots yet either, but we'll get the information on the 4th. Alright. So we can't get the big chest. We're going to check this one, make sure it's nothing important. That isn't. We'll get this one here. Nothing. We'll get the 2 on the right, and then we'll mirror back out. And we'll head to Meyer. We're definitely going to go into Meyer. Meyer's a really easy dungeon to double dip, so... That's one of those dungeons I don't mind going into early, and then getting everything that you can. Boy, the desert's a dud. Yeah, let's go into Meyer. And we've basically cleared out the desert now. So we need Cane, we need Big Key to Thieves, and we need either the Big Key to Desert or Turtle Rock, whichever one is actually the crystal. So as soon as we find one of those keys, we're going to go do that dungeon if we can. We're going to do it first so that we know what we're dealing with. And there's a 50-50 that it's the right one. So, that's always good. Oh, I didn't want to lose my sword beams here. They're actually kind of important. Nah, I'm not going to get that. Alright, so you can get 7 items in here. You just can't beat Vitreous without the cane. And if the cane happens to be in here, that's even a bonus. We can just clear it. And then, I think after this, I think we have to do ice. We're running out of spots to check. We've got this. We've got Fat Fairy. We still haven't done. We could do the Graveyard Ledge. There's Ether Tablets. That's really about it. So, yeah. We're actually, that's what we're doing next week for our marathon. So if you didn't know, we're doing a 24-hour marathon starting next Friday. We'll be doing probably 75% Magic Online and 25% this. This will be our 4th marathon. We've actually done 3 Magic Online solely Magic marathons in the past. This will be our 4th. Yeah, there's information down in the, if you look right below the stream... Castle, that's wasted. If you look right below the stream, I made a post a couple days ago with a tentative schedule. Oh, I'm the worst. I've been playing for 21 years, so I have a little bit of experience. I started playing when I was 16. Oh man, I'm gonna sneeze again. I'm trying to snuff it out. I've sold both my paper and Magic and my online collection so many times. It's ridiculous how many times I've actually done this. I've sold my paper collection off 3 times. What you see behind me right there on that shelf is effectively all I have. Well, there's a bunch of... I have a bunch of chaff in the closet. I've got maybe, you know, 2, 3, 4, 5,000 commons and uncommons in the closet, but I've got those, and I've got some underneath here. I've got my cube under here with my land box and a bunch of other random shit. So, the collection is not too big anymore. There's butter. But, I don't play paper that much. We're going to be playing... we are going to be going to Grand Prix Indy. We'll be doing the team event at Indy. We have 2 teams going. It's 5 other guys. We're all planning on going. We've already registered and everything, so we're definitely going. Of course, that's why we have it. Small key to T-Rock. That's 4. We need that big... We need the cane is what we need. We also need the big key if we want to go in. Gotta go clear that. Shit. It's a dud. We gotta save quit. That's bad. That's really bad, actually. We gotta go to Ice. We've been avoiding it. It's time to go to Ice Palace. Actually, shit, you know what I haven't done yet? I have not checked Ice Rod Cave. Also something I've been putting off because I didn't do it early. And I kind of want to wait till you get the flute or the boots to do this. Well, it was a waste. Why do I keep doing that? You gotta go. I keep iteming wrong when I do that. So we are slowly running out of things to do here, so Ice Palace seems like the right play. And then once we get the cane, we could just hurry up and do... We can go mode. We can finish Mire. But we have to... We basically have to clear this. Now the problem is we do not have the cane, and we don't have the big key, so we have to bomb jump. It's required for this. It also means that getting the asshole chest is a bit more difficult. What's up?
Go take a shower.
Okay, dude.
Hey, Alex.
Yes?
Do you need to use the bathroom real quick? Because I'm going to take a shower.
No, I'm good. Thank you, though.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Cool. Thanks, dude.
How's the race going?
Not too bad. Not too bad.
How
Yeah, we hit a dry spell here, but we had a really good start. But we're starting to hit a dry spell on items. But I'm gonna actually take a damage here so I can lose my fucking sword beams. Ah. Thieves down. Alright, we can do that after this. So that's one item for sure. We can full clear thieves now. So it looks like ice was the play. That's actually concerning. Because this has been available for a while. And we're not going to exit. We're going to keep going. Ooh, that's going to be too far left. Oh, no, it's not. Never mind. I thought that was going to miss. Unfortunately, we never found a small key, so we're going to have to go the long way around. Which kind of sucks, but it's not a big deal. Alright, so you can still get 5 items in here. But we gotta go the long way. It's unfortunate. So we have to go this way around. And go through the jelly room. Which I don't like going through the jelly room, but don't really have a choice here. You could bomb jump over the gap and go that way. I'm not a fan of doing it that way, because if you fuck up the bomb jump, it's not a difficult bomb jump, but I have fucked it up before. It really sets you back. That's one of those little reward for a big risk bomb jumps. I'm just not a fan of those. It's like the one in Hera. The one in Hera is enormous. If you fuck that bomb jump up in Hera, you lose a minute. There's no question. It's 1 minute. 1 minute off the top. It takes you exactly 1 minute to get back there. Still need Cane of Samaria here. Where are you? Cane is the big item. Because Cane leads us to Turtle Rock. And it also finishes off Mire. And then we just basically need to find out what the other crystal is. So we still need the big key to either Desert or Turtle Rock. We might need them both, who knows? I mean, we don't know which one it is, and one might lead to the other. We don't have the big key, so we can't get that chest. And we have to go the long way, unfortunately. Actually, I didn't really want to do that. You don't need to do that. It's more habit than anything. So we gotta go around the long way. Not a big deal. We also have Butter Sword, so, I mean, Cold Stare is going to be a pushover. Although, I just took 2 extra hits from that thing. Now I'm going to have to stop and either use my my green goo, or... Nah, I'll just use the 2 mana. I'll just do it that way. We'll still have enough, as long as we don't get hit again. Fuck! Cold Stare better have something. I'm going to be upset if this doesn't lead to anything. only takes 2 presses to get to that, and I keep doing 3. Every time, without fail. Alright, so this will finish Cold Stare. Then we'll head to Thieves. The only problem with doing this is that it's tough to see what you get for an item. That's a key to Ganon's Tower. Talk about a waste of fucking time that was. We could have left as soon as we got the Thieves Town key. How about that?
You're not gonna know these things until you do them.
Oh, I understand. I mean, that's the point of doing it. It's just, it's really disappointing.
Still a pain in the ass?
It's a major pain in the ass. You can't make that gamble, though. Not at this point. Not when you need multiple items still. I mean, we're go mode to 2 items. We just don't know which 2 yet. These will take about 3 or 4 minutes to full clear from the beginning. We've already done the first 4, so we can go straight in. It just takes a little time to get through. We still do have the double-chested fairy to do, the fat fairy. We haven't done that yet. It's kind of one of those I was putting off, but we gotta probably go do that next. I actually changed that. We have to do the graveyard ledge next, because it's a difficult item to go get to, so we want to do it while we're on this side of the world. Oh my god, that lag. Jesus Christ. What's the, arrows is the, stun pack. I'll remember that when we get to, Ganon's Tower, if we need arrows. We shouldn't need arrows anywhere in this. We're already at 50. We won't even use 50 arrows the rest of the game. Fuck. Damn Hellway. Alright, so we've got 4 items to get here. The chances are we're gonna get progression in here. I almost feel like we have to. I mean... I'd be really surprised if we didn't get either one of the big keys or the cane in here. Or something that, like the boots, that leads to it. Turtle Rock, we're gonna have perfect information. We are gonna have perfect information. Great. At least then we're gonna know what we need. Considering we have all 4 keys to Turtle Rock, I'm almost hoping it's Turtle Rock. But at the same time, Desert Palace is 1,000 times quicker. Actually, yeah. We don't want that, because that means we know where we're go mode to, because we need the cane. We would need the big key cane for the... Yeah, I changed that. I really don't want... I want that to be the pendant. And we're not going to check the pedestal. There's no reason to check the ped, because the ped is basically dead. The only thing the ped could be is the Turtle Rock key. I think, right? Yeah. Technically it could be Kane, I guess. I guess it still could be. It's just very unlikely. I guess it could be. Do we check it? I don't think we do, though. We're still 2 items away from being able to do whatever we need to do there, so... I don't see a point of checking it now. It's a really easy check later. blind puns are the best. Love me some blind puns. Oops, oh shit. Ah. Got away from me. Gotta give me something here. Nothing? Holy buckets! Okay. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things left. It's gotta be one of the 6. Fat Fairy, Graveyard, Ether, Catfish, Pod. Oh, let's check the T-Rock really quick. It is the crystal. Alright. We need 2 keys. We need a key to Turtle Rock, and we need the Cane of Samaria. So Cane of Samaria effectively leads us to go. If we get lucky and find the big key up in Turtle Rock. Alright, that's a small key. We're gonna remember that, but hopefully we don't need to ever get it. There's a lot of keys that could be. Yeah, I did the Dark Room Escape. I did it when I went in there the first time. Because I had the lantern. I had the lantern at that point. I did all of that. It was at the time when I got the, it's when I got the Titan's Mitts. Going to Catfish. Catfish, Fairy, and then we got to go to up to Ether. You know, for as good a start as we got, man, we ran out quick. I figured we were ahead by a decent margin early on, but now I'm not sure. Because this could be a big one right here. And I almost wish that when I did Zora, I could have not done what I did. And I could have done it at the same time I did this, because one, it wasn't important at the time, and it would have been more, it would have driven me up here a little bit quicker to come check this. So, there's only a couple spots left. It's not this either. Oh, kitty dreaming. You twitching. This cat is an active dreamer. Like, super active dreamer. Big Bob it is. And then we gotta go to Pod, and then we'll head up to Ether. It's the last spot. There's only 3 things left. There's 2 chests here, the one in Pod that we have to go to the back and get, and then Ether. That's it. There's nothing else left. Boy, if it's in Pod, I'm going to be pissed, because that's the chest I should have gotten already, and I screwed up and actually got the wrong chest. That was a mental lapse. Because we should have left the one on the bridge. I can't remember what we got on the bridge. We might have actually gotten Bombus on the bridge, to be honest, but I don't remember. The reason you don't check Pod very often is because the way that Pod works is they don't expect you to be able to do the skip with the arrows, with the bow. They expect you to have all 6 keys to full clear. So it's not likely they put anything super important into one of those chests, because you might not have the keys to get there. Alright, come on. Don't care about maps. Do care about that. Alright, let's finish Meyer. Could have go-moded a couple of things here. That's unfortunate. And yeah, then Turtle Rock is probably going to be where we end. I'm debating checking Pod first just to be safe. Because the last thing I want to do is clear T-Rock and not have the big key. And then have to exit back out and go to Pod. It's like a minute and a half check that could potentially save 10 minutes. So I think I'm going to do that just to be safe. Oops. Ah. That's not a good room here. I think it's worth the risk. It's unlikely the big key is probably in Turtle Rock at this point, or it's at Ether. But I don't think it's worth going all the way up there, because I'm done as soon as I go up there. I don't have to come back down for anything, unless I have to go into like Swamp Palace or some shit. Like if the big key happens to be buried in Swamp, or it's boot locked or something like that. But that half I'm not worried about. I am worried about it being down here and available and not being able to... and not doing it. So, it's going to take about a minute and a half to do this. If this were a one-on-one race, I probably would just risk it. But in a daily race, I'm not going to risk it. Why'd I do that? Oh, no, that's actually correct. I don't have to hit the switch. And if we get boots, we'll check the boot spots, too. We'll check everything that can be checked after we finish this. Hopefully we're lucky and it's here. Which means you'd have to full clear it anyway. I mean, we're hopeful whatever item is in here leads us, you know, directly to where we need to go, or requires a full clear of Mire so that we didn't waste our damn time in here. Jasper.
Hi, kitty.
A body. Oops, missed one. Oh. Thank you for stepping in front of my bow. Took one for the team there. Big key? That is a map. We don't care about that. Yeah, we know what Desert Palace is. Thank you very little. Alright, so we're going to do that. We're going to check Pod. And it's only because it's the only item on the ground level here that is not... that is accessible, which means everything is at Death Mountain once we do this. It's all there.
Look at this cat.
He was doing that earlier, too, which is strange with me, because he hates my guts. I hope he doesn't know how much he hates my guts. Yeah, everything is left is up at Death Mountain. That's my catty. That's my Kiva. One of three. Actually, I think all three cats are in here. You can't see the other two, though. Jasper is right here. At my wife's feet. And Troy is right there. Just out of camera's reach. He's sleeping on the cat tower. I have to go this way. Kind of sucks. You have to go around this way, but this is why it takes longer. Otherwise, it would take about 30 seconds. But, again, I'm not going to risk it. It's a very small investment. Oh, you do? What kind of cats you got? I'll give you a Kiva Roar. Oops, and I totally whiffed on that arrow. That's very cool, dude.
Oh my gosh, give me some.
Oh, man. That's cool. That bounced me the shit way out there. Holy shit. Actually, no, we want to do it this way. Yeah, you have to do it this way. Oh, that's cool. I gotcha.
Ah, kitty.
Oh, I see. Yeah, she's usually here whenever I'm streaming. I'd say 80% of the time I'm streaming, she's here, and she's sleeping. She loves this spot. Be a key. Fuck. Actually, yeah, we're just gonna save quit. Alright, so everything is up here. So we did waste a little bit of time there. It's unfortunate, but I think that was still worth the risk. Because now we know it's here. It's all here. Whatever we need is on Death Mountain, or it leads us to where we need to go. But it's all here. Guaranteed. So the boots could be up here that would lead us down. The cape could be here that could lead us down. And the mushroom could be here that could lead us down. But whatever it is, it's here. No one is done yet, which I'm not too surprised. This is a 2-hour seed based off of just availability of items. I'd be pretty shocked if somebody finished this within the next 5-10 minutes. I mean, if the big key, we get it right here, or early in Turtle Rock, we're less than 15 out. Excuse me. Oh. Don't be swamp. Okay, it's fine. Like, don't you dare give me swamp there. Sorry, pardon my coughing. I'm still fighting this thing. If you watch her carefully, about every half hour she'll have a kitty dream and she'll do the shakes. She'll have a little bitty shake going on. It's fucking adorable. I just blocked myself. Damn it. Damn dead rocks. The moment I hit it, I knew it. I put all 3 of mine on, but the other 2 just don't... They don't cooperate. Every once in a while, Troy will come up here, and Troy will be in the kitty bed. Jasper will never come up here. Did you just see what I just did? Probably helps if you open it first before you jump down. If you're looking for pointers, that's a good one not to do. It's like, I know I've been up here. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and jump around. I've already opened it, haven't I? No, I haven't. Because I didn't have Bombos when I was up here. Alright, so best case scenario, we are 12 or 13 minutes away from clearing. 14 maybe. But we have all the keys, so we're going to do a full clear of T-Rock. We'll do it like you normally would, really. The chances are good that it's one of these 12 items. What we do not want to see are the big keys to desert, or ice, or what, the swamp key would be horrible. Oh my god, the swamp key would be the worst. Ugh, I'm just dreading getting that. Oh shit, nah, I'm gonna miss it. I gotta wait now. I mean, any of those fetch items are bad here. All of them. But there's only, what, 3 small... There's 3 big keys left. Fuck, I don't have a safety in here. Oh, this is interesting. So either Cape or Cane of Burna will be in here. It almost has to be in here. Because the logic does not let you do the Logic will not let you do the laser bridge without a safety or the mirror shield. And we have not found the shields yet. We had one early, but we didn't get it. So Cane of Burna, or I mean, or it could just not need to, and then the key is in here. I guess that's possible too. We just don't worry about it. Shit. Slow way. Get out of my way! Oh, you dick! Hate this room. It's my least favorite room in the entire game. That's a well-timed heart. But yeah, it's interesting that the cane, the laser bridge is not in logic right now. So, like, the big key cannot be on the laser bridge unless I get Cape or Burna, or 2 shield upgrades on the way. I guess that's possible because we know where the third is. Yeah, doing it without a safety is insanely difficult. It's really bad. I hate doing it. I'm just gonna use Fire Rod here because I have sword beams. It's gonna be a pain in the ass to deal with. So, I mean, I'll do it. It's easier with boots. But as it stands right now, actually, it's Mimic Cave. It has to be Mimic Cave because we don't have the big key. So whatever is gonna... The progression stops at Mimic Cave. We're there. There's one item left that's actually open to logic. I just realized that. So Mimic Cave is gonna tell us where we're going. Either we keep going forward or we leave. But this is it. Because we cannot go any further. We don't have the big key, so we can't get through the next door. So this is last item checked. This is last place checked. Which really sucks. But, it's not... We didn't really do much else to get here. So, it's either this is it, or we're leaving. Shit. Ah. What is it? Are we leaving or are we staying? Uh-oh. 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 Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I missed something. What'd I miss? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I missed something. I got that. I got that. I got that. Oh, shit. Oh, this is bad.
Showing that you picked everything up?
This is really bad. Oh, no. Oh, God, this is the worst feeling in the world. What did I miss? I know we fully cleared Pod. I know we fully clear Skullwoods. I know we did Thieves Town. We skipped one item in Ice, because I don't have the Ice Big Key. We did... I'm just rechecking this to make sure I didn't screw this up. We do not have the Turtlerock Big Key, it's confirmed. Did Hobo. That is a shield. Oh, no. Oh! No, 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 no. No, no, we haven't done Spike Cave. We haven't done Spike Cave. Spike Cave is available. Spike Cave is weird, and I need to change this. So, I use Cross Products Tracker for the map tracking because I'm old and I forget things. And he's got the logic wrong on that tracker, and I need to fix that. It can be a logic because I have a bottle. You don't need a safety for it, technically, I don't believe. Actually, no, you should still need that because of one-hit knockout. No, this should not be... Maybe it's... Unless it's specific to that logic loop. But I have a bottle. Which means I can blue goo. Or you just don't even need it.
The hell?
Fuck. I missed something. And Kyong just finished. I missed something. I fucking missed something. God damn it. What did I miss? I did hobo. I know I did hobo. I think flippered to hobo. Are you kidding me? Oh, it's right there!
What's the matter?
I flagged that I got this already. That's the swamp key. I guarantee it.
Oh, you didn't get it? That'd be annoying as hell.
I marked that I got it already. I marked that I got it already. Well. Isn't that special? So yeah. That's a pretty severe fuck-up. And we get to go to Swamp Palace now. Oh, it's Hera's key. Okay. I guess it could have been that one, too. Yeah, there's an item up there still, too. Oh, god damn it. Wow. So all that shit that we did for the last 15 minutes, we didn't need to do any of it. Unbelievable. It's been a while since I've made a screw up like that. That does not happen often. That does not happen often. What are you gonna do? I screwed up. I don't make that mistake very often. But I'd marked that I'd already gotten that item. Barnage just finished. Yep. Yep. That is rather unfortunate. That is very unfortunate. Wow, we were off to such a good start at the beginning of this, too. Such a good start. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. We didn't have to do any of that. Well, that was unfortunate. Well, that's something I don't do often. So, you know, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? That is a pisser. So I feel that lost us 15 minutes. Because of the stuff that we ended up having to go back and do. Actually, you know what though? We would have still we still would have done the stuff on the ground. We still would have done that. But what we wouldn't have done is everything we did in here. So we would have come back up. We would have done it the same way. We would have done the ether tablet. We would have stopped in... we would have stopped there first and then had it out. So we lost like 10 minutes. We'll call it 10. Because we wouldn't have come back up here. Oh, and plus the 3 minutes while we were sitting there scratching our heads. That happened too. Uh-oh. Dick. Oy. What a pisser. What a pisser. Never found the boots. We'll know what the bot count's gonna be. I mean, there's no reason to even check these items. Except I just did that. That's such a habit. I'll take a hit here. That's habit right there, doing that. I keep getting the hook shot out because I'm ready to do that because I almost always have to, and that's just habit. I just got done saying I wasn't going to do that, but... I'm not concerned about dying here. If we have to use a blue goo, we can, but we're going to get a fairy on the way here. Damn it. Oh, it pisses me off so much. Oh, that is so frustrating. I'm going to get this really quick before I start popping these. So yeah, I'm gonna say that's 12. I'm gonna call it 12 minutes. 12 minutes is probably what I lost on that. It means that we might still not have won this because Kyong had a pretty good time, but I don't think we would have not gotten second. I mean, we had a blazing start. The start of this seed was perfect. You couldn't ask for anything more. Well, except that the minute loss we had because we accidentally threw a bomb at the we threw the bomb at the wrong wall. I guess that was one thing, but so we're not gonna get a sub 2 now. Man, such a pisser. Hey, anybody that's in chat, have you been paying attention to the main race that's going on, Cranston and AA? Anybody have any idea how that finished? Should be done by now. Or very close to, if not done. I'm going to assume AA wins. I think AA is favored. If you just match them skill set, AA is going to be favored. And Cranston's a great runner. I think A is better. I mean, I can actually have it up here. I can look. Oh, it's over. Oh, and Cransoon won. It just finished. It just finished. And Cransoon did win. AA is in Ganon's Tower, so he beat him by a good margin, actually. He beat him by a good 6-7 minutes. Don't listen to me, I don't know shit. I'm the one that mischecks items on their tracker. And third place is in. Dude, you know me, I'm shit-talking all over the place. Man, I still can't believe I screwed that up. We'd have definitely been done by now. Because this is not going to take long. Well, this is a cross-products tracker. And then I made, me with another dude, made the modifications to add Keysanity to it. So if you just look up the cross-products... Oh, shit. Another fourth is in already. God damn it. I mean, seriously. This is a horrible, horrible outcome. If you look up cross-products tracker, you'll find it. I don't think he's added the Keysanity stuff to it yet. He said he was going to. I don't know if he's done it yet. I've given it all to him, so he's got it. I just don't know if he's added it to his repository. If you need it, I can get it to you. Thought I had the fireball in check. I didn't. Oh, shit. You fucker. Oh, you fucker! I apparently can't play this game anymore. I should just quit forever. Never play it again.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I'm done forever. Never gonna play it again after that one.
Liar.
Yeah, I'm lying.
So lying out your butt.
If you're on Discord, look me up on Discord. And send me a message on Discord. I'll send you the link. Fifth is in. Oh my god, we're gonna be bottom half. We gotta do this without the boots. This is actually not easy without the boots. Man, oh man. I'm just totally put off by that mistake. I mean, it can happen to anybody. I understand that. It's annoying. I'm blaming it on the cold. Sickness made me do it. Damn it. We should have been done 10 minutes ago. Oh, come on. Jesus criminy. Can we fuck up any more tonight? I mean, seriously. It's a bullshit excuse, though. That's the thing. It's completely bullshit. I missed. It's funny too because I mistracked Ice Rod Cave earlier, and I knew I hadn't done it, but it was checked off on my thing. I must have just gone on a check frenzy and checked off a few things I didn't need to. Let's validate. Yo Ace, I messed up. I checked something off that I didn't mean to check off. And it was the Go Mode item. It was the item that led us to the Go Mode item, at least. I checked off the island on Lake Hylia that I'd already gotten it. I didn't, and it was the small key to the basement in Hera, which had the Turtle Rock big key. And I wasted about 12 or 13 minutes. So, it was a tracking mishap. It's my own fault. It happens. I haven't had a tracking mishap in I don't know how long. It's been a long time since I've had a tracking mishap. Sixth is in. So I'm thinking with where we're going to finish, we should have been at second or third. Might have actually gotten third. But we definitely would have gotten third at the worst. Yeah, this is just trash. Yeah, it didn't take too long. I only panicked for about 5 minutes. And then I started rechecking a few items, and I came across it pretty quick. If I would take it much longer, I might have forfeited, because, I mean, I could check for an hour and not find it. The last time I did that, what I missed was I didn't check... It's funny this happened. I didn't check Paradox Cave. So what happened, I watched the VOD, is I went into Paradox Cave, and I was talking, and this was a month or two ago, and I was talking on the chat, and I was like, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to... I haven't done that in a while either. Jesus Christ. Ugh. Anyway. I can't play this game anymore. I went to... I was talking about how I needed to do this. I'm going to bomb jump across, go up, and do all this jazz. The problem is I walked right by the cave and I did the bomb jump. And didn't check Paradox Cave at all. Unbelievable. And then Ganon fall just to throw it in. There's nothing good that came out of this seed. Nothing good that came out of this seed at all. It was garbage. 8th is in. Am I the only one still racing? I might be the only one still racing. I don't know how many people are actually in this, but it wasn't a big race. Let's get another fire bat. Why don't we? Okay, I do not want torch glitch here. Because I want to set up a triple here. Oh, got three cycles on that one. That's interesting. Wow. What garbage. Unbelievable. What hot garbage. Alright, well, that happened. Shit happens. It's a mistake you don't make very often. But hey, what are you gonna do? Well, this is normally the time of the run where we get to play our favorite game, which is the bonk game. But we never found the boots. So, no bonk game today. So I'm just going to go and fast forward through these credits here, and I'm going to go and call it a night. I think I've done... I need to rest. I need to kill this cold. Yes, there will be 0 bonks. I don't even want to see the time. I don't want to see it. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Yeah, it was horrible, so... Yeah, anyway. All right, boys and girls, we're going to call it a night here. We're not going to do anything else tonight. I need to take a step back and try to relax. And Gil, thanks for the sub again earlier today. Greatly appreciated. We're going to go and call it here. We'll probably be on tomorrow, and that'll be our last one until Christmas. We're going to be out of the town for a couple of days, and then we'll be back next week. So, yeah, thanks for stopping by, guys, and we will see you tomorrow. Have a good night.